Welcome to Forest Hill Elementary School. My name is Zach Percoski. I'm the principal here. And while we're sad that we're not able to welcome you to our school in person, we do hope that this experience provides you with enough information to make a good choice for you in your child's future. We are blessed with a wonderful building here to start off the foundation of our school community. And there's some really unique features that I think make Forest Hill Elementary special. Obviously, we have a brand new building. We did not quite complete one school year last year, so we're in our second year of school here. And some of the features that make our school unique, I think, are a lot of the natural light that we have in our school. The designers wanted to make sure that the children were able to see outside and able to have a welcoming, comfortable environment for their studies. We also have some very special spaces that all of our students are able to access. We have a wonderful art room that has a very industrial feel to it to keep with the theme of making art and creating. We have an exceptional library with over 18,000 books and a wonderful librarian who helps make sure that our students have access to all of the reading material that they would like. We have a space that we use as our cafeteria, but that also doubles as a performing arts venue, and our stage and technical setup in there is second to none, especially considering that we are an elementary school. I would put our theater setup on par with any middle school or high school in the city. We have a dedicated music room that serves our students who are learning the basics of music. They have a space that really accommodates playing instruments, singing. We have sound deadening materials in the room so that we get the true sound of the instrument. We also have a wonderful gymnasium. Our gym really is better than most middle school gyms, and we love having events in that space, and it really is kind of the showpiece of our fine arts wing of the school. We encourage our students to be well hydrated. All of our water fountains serve as bottle fillers, so they make it just easier for the students to have everything they need in order to have their brains ready to learn. I feel like all of this kind of served as the foundation for us creating our school community. And when we started thinking about, how we wanted our school to function and how we wanted it to look, we really had to take into account the fact that we had a brand new building and we wanted to make sure that we maintained this building for as long as we could. So our first R is that we have respectful foxes. So we first started off with how can we be respectful to this wonderful building that the citizens of Germantown have given us. And then, we built from there in figuring out how exactly we wanted our students to approach interacting with each other, interacting with their teachers and other adults in the building, and also, what we wanted the school to feel like. But I think, none of what we've done would have been possible if we hadn't, had this wonderful facility to start with. It really kind of sets the tone for everything that we do here, and we try to utilize every square inch of it, including the grounds, which again are, something that you don't find at most elementary schools. We have access to outdoor spaces. We have a wonderful playground. We have a lake on campus that we'll use for future events. And there's just a lot of aspects that go into building the school community around our building. But I feel like we now have filled it up and turned it, as they say, from a house into a home. And I think we have a very special thing going on here, and we would love for you to be a part of it. When our students leave Forest Hill, we hope that, obviously, first and foremost, that they're prepared academically to be successful in middle school. I feel that the combination of our curriculum materials and the wonderful teaching staff that we've assembled here really prepare our students to be as successful as possible in middle school. But beyond that, we want our students to be recognizable. We want the teachers at the middle school to say, I know this student came from Forest Hill. And that, not only comes from their academic preparation, but I think it also comes from the way they carry themselves and the way that they interact with people, whether it's peers or whether it's someone in authority. We want to make sure that our students know how to handle themselves and are able to approach any situation with the confidence that they will be able to handle that situation, like I said, whether it be academic or just a social interaction. I really feel like we have created a true sense of community at Forest Hill, and I hope that when parents enter the building, they know that everything that's done here is with their child at the focus and at the center of all of our decisions and the way that we as adults carry ourselves. I hope that each child feels like they're an individual, and I think that rolls over to the parents, feeling comfortable leaving their children in our care for 7 hours a day. I hope that they know that they're dropping their children off at a place that's safe and that also is catering to their students' needs in every way, whether that be emotionally or academically. When we hire teachers, we take a lot of things into account. We not only look at the preparation that they have, but we also spend a lot of time kind of digging into their attitude towards teaching and what are their goals? How do they see their career playing out? And then if someone is chosen as an employee at Forest Hill Elementary, we want them to know that they're going to be fully supported, that we are there for them, whether it's just they have an issue in their classroom that they can't seem to figure out, or they want to get better at something or learn something or grow in an area. I hope they feel that the administration is always here to support them and we'll do anything we can to set them up for success and to help them be as efficient and effective as possible. We really do value our teachers' personal time, so we try not to invade on that too much. And I feel like that leads teachers to want to do more and to want to get involved and to want to be a part of the community. We have a lot of teachers and staff whose personal children are at school here. And I think that's always a testament to the school you're working in. People have choices, and I feel like we have a lot of people choose to bring their children to work with them because they know that they are going to get the best of the best. I would say that my favorite memory or my favorite experience so far at Forest Hill would just be being named the principal of Forest Hill and knowing that this is probably the only chance I'll have in my career to begin something and build something and grow something from the ground up. And I feel like that's a very unique opportunity. And, it was something that I was excited about and obviously very nervous about as well. It could very easily go either direction, but I feel like, in choosing wisely when the decision came as to who would join me in opening Forest Hill Elementary, I feel like the people here are really what makes the difference and what makes it successful. So that journey of not only being named the principal, but then being given that decision-making power as to what our faculty and staff would look like and what they would sound like and how they approach teaching and learning, I feel like that's probably been one of the greatest experiences in opening Forest Hill. I think one thing that I would make sure that people know is that Forest Hill has a few priorities. I always want academics to be our number one priority, but a close 1A is that we want students to leave here and be successful no matter what they want to do. And I feel like we have a support system here that really encourages students to get the school community involved in their lives outside of school. So we have a lot of teachers that attend games or attend competitions or art shows, things like that. And I feel like that is something that you don't find everywhere, and something that I think parents and the community should know, that we have a group of teachers that really go above and beyond when they're thinking about their students as a whole person, not just their academic life.